Honest, I don't know why I'm gonna say this, but I think Carnage is my least favorite DJ right now. Carnage.
Why?
Yes! Oh my god!
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm back. It's Husky, and welcome to Lose the Tempo, where we talk about all the trending topics in dance music and showcase upcoming platforms, music, and artists. And today I got a special guest. Now this particular guest is special because she's actually one of my friends that I've actually have been able to help her in her DJ career in terms of like, you know, whatever she needed in terms of like knowing certain areas in DJing, you know. However, I was able to help her out, whether if it was mixing or, you know, knowing how to do transitions,
That's true.
you know, whatever I was able to help out with her in DJing. You know, she was able to like have me mentor her in her beginning, and that's how we kind of met. You know, we just kind of met where we both had a passion for DJing, and you know, we got with each other. She already had a controller, and you know, we met up, you know, practice, and then from there, I was just like, damn, you know, Karlim is a really it got a lot of potential, and then over the years, you know, your DJing has just been really incredible. Once again, everybody, I want you guys to welcome Karlim. How's it going, Karlim?
It's going well. Thank you for having me.
Of course, I've been trying to schedule this with
We've
you
been
for a
trying.
while, and I know because I'm busy, you're busy. I know life gets pretty crazy,
It
but
does, but I'm glad to be here and I'm excited for this. I'm a little nervous just because it's like a one take thing, but I'm gonna just be me, be real, and I'm gonna just pretend I'm having a conversation with my good friend.
of course. I mean, that's what it's about. You know, I want you to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And again, you know, I want to do this for you as well. That way, people could know you more as an artist, as Karlim.
Exactly.
And again, I did mention, you know, I did help you out in the, you know, when I first met you, but you were even DJing way before that.
Way before.
Yeah, so I actually wanted to talk a little bit more about how'd you get into DJing and, you know, how'd you get passionate in terms of like DJing and electronic dance music? How did all that happen?
So I was always like curious like about DJing because growing up my dad was a DJ, but he wasn't like an EDM DJ. He was more like you know, like family events type of DJ.
All right, so like the
Like
quinceañeras, the weddings, all right.
Weddings. What is that
Right,
called? Bautizos.
Yeah, the bautizos, comuniones, the baby
Yeah.
showers, all that.
Baby showers, yeah, just like parties like that, like family events.
Right.
And so I remember I was like 10 years old and my dad was like, Mija, like come with me. And I'm like, okay, like I loved music since, you know, growing up. And every time he would like tell me to come, I'm like, yeah, like I'll go with you. But I would just like help him like set up like the lights and everything. I would never
Okay, I
like
got you.
DJ. I would not mix because I didn't know how. I didn't know anything. So I would just go, just watch him, and then every weekend we were always booked. Every weekend. Like,
Damn. And
like,
how old were you when you started doing this with
10.
your dad?
I was
you were
like 10, yeah.
Oh wow. So like elementary going into middle school.
I was
Damn.
tiny.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 years old. And yeah, like I said, he was always booked, and I was always like looking forward to the weekend. That way I could go. So I've been to a lot of parties, but you know, just like family parties.
Okay.
And then 4 years after that, my uncle gave me like a CD because back then it was like CDs, you know.
Right.
I was 14 and he gave me a CD and it was all like Benny Benassi, you know,
yeah.
like, and I just like I took that CD home and I played it and I'm like, what is this type of music, you know, because I never had heard like EDM, electronic music. And
Yeah, I got you.
and I was just like, I remember I listened to that CD straight on repeat, like for like months, you know?
Right.
And then my aunt comes, you know, she came up to me. She was like, hey, do you want to go to a carnival? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll go to a carnival, you know?
All right.
Like, thinking it's like a theme park or something like that.
Right, okay.
And then I'm like, what is it called? She's like, oh, Electric Daisy Carnival. And I'm like, okay. This was back in 2010, you know?
Okay.
So I had no idea what a rave was. I had no idea people got together with this type of music to just party, you know? I had no idea. So I went back home and I YouTube EDC or whatever.
All right, I
Electric
got
Daisy
you.
Carnival.
Okay.
And I remember I watched the whole like 2010 trailer, and at the end of the video, I just got like goosebumps, and I'm like,
Goosebumps, all right.
what the fuck? Like, there's such a thing, you know? Like, there's
Right.
like you know, people just partying, having a great time, and then I remember right
I
after.
think I may have seen the same trailer too.
Really?
Yeah.
It was the lit one. It was in LA.
Oh, the one
Back in LA.
Okay. All right, got
back
you.
in
Yeah.
LA. So after I watched the video, I went running to my dad. I'm like, "Pa, like, can I please go here with my aunt? Like, please, like, she invited me. Like, your sister's going. Like, you know, like, it's nothing, you know."
Right,
and then
right,
he's
right.
like, "Fine, buy your ticket. Here's my card." I'm like,
Oh,
so,
damn. All right, for sure.
My dad, yeah, I love him.
All right, for sure.
He was just like, yeah, buy your ticket. Like, you're going with my sister. Like, sure. And then, like 2 months after EDC came, and then we went, and it changed my life completely. And I've been raving ever since. And
All right,
since 2010. What year?
Sure.
We're 2021.
2021.
So
yeah.
11 years, been raving. I was 14, but then after that, it went like 18 and over. So obviously, I stopped raving like
Right,
until I
got you.
turned 18.
All right, for sure. Well, damn. I mean,
That's how I got into EDM and DJing.
right on. Well, on top of that, I actually want to do another segment with you. That way, our listeners and viewers can know a little bit more about you as Karlim. This segment is called Quick Hits. So it's pretty much like a timed question, like a quiz.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna ask you some questions. It's more about yourself. You know,
Oh,
like,
okay, for sure.
You know, I'm gonna just ask you like some questions that you'll know, but you just have to like answer it as fast as you can. And again, we're quizzing or we're timing you.
Okay.
We've already done this with other guests that we've had. And again, it's just like a couple questions. You're gonna answer it, and then I'm gonna give you the question, and then you're gonna answer it. And then
Okay.
you know, don't try to think about it too much, right? Just like whatever you think of, just like say
You're
it. Okay.
just making me nervous.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay,
All right. So once again, everybody, this is Quick Hits, and we're gonna get started. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Ready, set, go. First question. DJ name.
Karlim,
Favorite producing program.
Ableton,
Age you started DJing at.
14,
Favorite genre of music.
dubstep, EDM,
Favorite music platform.
SoundCloud,
Okay. Favorite BPM.
145.
Ooh.
That's all I produce.
Oh, I bet.
145.
Special skill.
Oh my god. Makeup, DJing, and much more.
Okay, I got you. Why? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. Wait. First festival.
EDC,
All right,
2010. Cover
And
that.
why?
And why? What do you mean?
Why?
Why was that my first festival? I just said the whole story.
Oh, well, true. I actually was supposed to ask you this before you got into the story,
It's all
but
good.
that's my
We
fault,
covered
though.
that already.
We did. What is your dream festival?
To play?
Yeah. Or to go? To play?
To play bass pod, EDC.
Oh, all right, bet. Once again, whoever's watching this, let us know in the comments what stage you guys want to play. Dream Festival, whether it's Tomorrowland, Ultra, EDC, a particular stage, let us know in the comments. We'd like to know.
Yeah.
Good job, Karlim.
Thank you.
You did really good on the quick hits, honestly. Now that more of the crowd knows, who you are. So let me ask you something. What are some of the artists that inspire you, like in electronic dance music? You know, you're DJing. You know, you're listening to all these artists, a lot of these other producers. You know, what are some artists, some DJs, producers that you would say inspire you?
So production wise would be I love Calcium.
All right,
Like,
for
his
sure.
production is just like, like I just look up to it so much. Trampa is another one. I love him. Mastodon. What's his new name?
Murata.
I love him. I would say like those three are my top three production wise.
All right.
And DJing, I love Dubs, his mixes. I love him. But yeah, those would be like my inspirations. Other than HUSKI, I look up to HUSKI always. Always,
Oh my
always.
god, I'm done. I'm blushing as fuck right now. I appreciate the support. Honestly, appreciate the support. You know, one of the names that you mentioned as your EDM inspirations, you said Trampa. You've actually got to open a Trampa at
I did.
Oasis show. What was it, the Circle?
Get Heavy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not Oasis, but it was a Get Heavy show.
Get Heavy.
Yeah. And it was at the Circle, right? All right. Wow. I actually have I got a bunch of questions on how that show went, but I want to just get right into it. Would you say that's like one of the biggest shows that you've done in terms of like being on the lineup with the artists, opening up for Trampa? Because you opened up for Trampa, right?
I did. One of them, I would be one of them. I played I headlined Wasted. The one.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
That show was popping. Probably one of the biggest crowds I ever had, and the fact that like it was my headlining show was great. I got to play in Houston too. That was a really good crowd. Bay Area. I headlined in Bay Area for 4th of July like 2 years ago, and
Wow, nice.
it was packed. And so I play like different places.
Okay, how did you feel when? Because like I said, Trampa's one of your inspirations. How did you feel opening up for one of your inspirations? Like,
I don't know.
Were you nervous? Were you more excited?
I'm never nervous anymore when I DJ. I'm just more like, could it be the time that I'm playing? That way I could just kill it already. You know what I mean? I'm that confident when it comes to like DJing.
You know what? It's crazy that you say that because someone had asked me to say, I had an interview with the owner from Monsoon Season, which is a dance music blog that did coverage for my newest track.
Okay.
He asked me the question if I get nervous like before a set, and I actually gave him the exact same kind of question or answer. I was like, I don't get nervous anymore for some reason. Like back then, like I'll be like, fuck, like I need a drink, like I need to get like settled. But now for me, it's just like, all right, like
I'm ready.
I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. Like I won't even practice a set, which is crazy. I'll just know that, all right, I got my cues.
Same.
I got my cues in my track. I got them in order, like in what direction I'm gonna go in. And like as long as I'm like paying attention, like knowing when to press play for the next transition, like I'm good.
Dude, that's exactly how I am.
And honestly, and it amazes me too. Because again, like where you coming from, it was from controller to cdjs, and I mean, personally, how did you think that learning curve was from going from controller to cdjs?
I really wanted to learn CDJs just because it's club standard, everywhere you go, like CDJs. And I do admit, before I ever like played on a CDJ, I was like very like concerned. I'm like, oh my God, like what if my beat matching is off? Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember? But
you got really good at that too.
Thank you. So I ended up buying CDJs, Nexus 2000. Okay. I bought them, but those are the ones that don't give you the big waveform. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like the tiny waveform in the bottom.
Like it doesn't move.
It doesn't move.
Like it's just
or it doesn't give you the lines. Nothing like that. But they're still Nexus, 2000s. They're just not the 1 or the 2, whatever. But I told myself, I'm like, okay, I'll buy them because they're going to be a challenge. And if I could learn how to play these CDJs, I'm going to know how to play all the other ones. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I learned. And I remember you were the one like showing me like, like if you feel like it's a little off, like turn it to the right or to the left.
Yeah. Like with during those training sessions that that we were doing, like DJing, like learning. And I was even at the time that I guess I was helping you learn DJing. Like I was even still learning a bunch of stuff, like, so I mean, we both had a journey in terms of like knowing the gear, all that stuff. I had another question pertaining to you being a DJ. Cause again, you're a respectable woman in the industry. And, like, I want to talk more about the pressures of being like a woman, like in the DJ industry. Cause I feel like we don't hear much about like, the pressures or what or
how people doubt you and stuff like
exactly
that.
People underestimate you because maybe not because you're a woman, maybe because of something else, but like just that underestimation. Like I want let me know, what are some of the pressures that have you felt personally, like the doubt, the underestimation. How do you deal with that? And
it's gonna get not personal, but kind of like, I'm not gonna say any names, but there's
it's cool.
There's just as a female, like you want to be respected and you want to people to know your value and all of that, but there's some people that they're just like, oh, a girl, like let me, like just try to like take advantage or something like that. So I had like multiple situations, sadly, that, just, how the industry is. Everyone's like drinking and all that. But I've always been really good with just like, like keeping my distance from those type of people. Like the moment I see a red flag or, something, I'm just like, what, like, keep my distance from that. But other than that, it's just people doubting you, like, oh, did she really make this? You know what I mean? Like production wise, like, and you were in the studio with me, remember?
No, and you make your own music. You don't got a ghost producer. Yeah, you don't got she don't got a ghost producer, right? Whoever the fuck is saying that she got a ghost piercer, she don't got a ghost piercer. And no one's saying that shit, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but no
that's the
one's
thing. Some people be saying that shit because of whatever the hell
when
the
I
reason
first
is.
started like releasing music, you know what? Like I did have people like mentor me, you know, like sit down, like, oh, you know, this is how you use Ableton and all that. And then from there, like I'm like, okay, like
And that's wise. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
want to
like-
get experience from other
like people go to school, you know, people pay to learn, and you know, like it's like I just had, you know, friends like just show me, you know, how to use Serum and stuff like that. Because you know, when you open Serum, like you don't know, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, just more like guidance, not really like, oh, let me make this for you or whatnot. But I'm a very visual learner, so
I could testify to that.
I would just like look, and I'm like, okay, I will go home and just try to recreate it, and then yeah.
And you know what? Going back to that show you went with Trampa, and I felt it must for me, like if I was in your position, you know, adding on with like the underestimation, the doubt from others, like it must have felt good, you know, to have, you know, earned that spot, played your set, killed it, and then have the doubters and haters be like, damn, you know what, like. I'm a fool, like, you know, she killed it, like these tracks were sick. So I mean, but and again, like it's just one of those things where, you know, specifically males, you know, guys in this industry, and I get it, you know, it's that ego, you know, but it's anywhere though, and you know, I'm glad you talk about this because, you know, guys and males in this industry, I feel like we need to do better, you know, not have that underestimation. Whether if it's like because of gender, because of experience,
Right.
you know, we just gotta like always come in with open mind and be like, you know what, like regardless of the experience and the skill, like there's potential here.
Yeah, like we're all trying to do the same thing. We're all trying, you know, to put our music out there. Like, why just not support, you know, everyone, each other? But,
Yeah, and I was happy for you when you got that gig for Trampa, like, because again,
It was a good
that's
show.
one of your inspirations, you know, like. Not many
I love
DJs, not many producers and artists can say like
him.
they've opened up for a headliner, you know, like that's a rare opportunity. Like I never take it for granted when I open up for, you know, someone who I believe is good, you know, maybe an idol as well. So,
yeah, I was very grateful.
yeah, I mean, again, I was really happy to see that happening for you and other women in this industry too, you know, grinding, making music, you know, doing their thing. But you know what? I want to make things a little bit more interesting real quick though. All right, you go to a club, okay? You're thirsty. You go to the bartender. What you're ordering? What's your favorite drink?
Favorite like mixed drink or just what I get?
Oh yeah, what you know, like what's like your to-go-to drink? Is it liquor, beer?
I usually do liquor, which is dangerous. But like
True.
whenever I pregame and stuff like that, it's all White Claws, like or Trulies. I know.
All right. I mean, hey,
Like I know we
it's a healthier option.
right here.
True.
So yeah, that's what I would drink pre-gaming. And I do love Fireball. Everyone watching this, and if you're my friend, you know that.
If you guys are a true friend of Karina's and you guys didn't know that, disappointing. But you know what? I knew that. And because I knew that, I actually have a surprise for you. I have a Fireball small little thing for you. I knew that. And I know that's like one of your favorites too, so I got you a shot glass for you too that way.
Right now?
Oh, you want to do? Oh, I mean that's just for you.
Later.
Yeah, we can do it later. Yeah. I mean that's for you.
You know me.
A little gift from me to you. You know.
Thank you.
From the growth, you know, seeing you grow up the past years. It's 2021. I met Karlim back in 2014.
Way back, 2014. How many years ago was that?
Already seven.
Yep. I remember actually yesterday I was like cleaning my room and then my mom came in and she was like, oh my God, there was a photo of me and you when we went to Countdown 2014 getting
Countdown?
2015. And then she's like, oh my God,
definitely
you guys are so little here. And I'm like, oh, I should have brought the photo. Yeah.
Fuck, you got a bunch of like random videos and
remember
pictures
that
of me
day we were
in your
walking?
laptop. You got like you got everything in your laptop. I remember you telling me like I got everything since like the time we met. I'm like, fuck, I probably got some
I do.
embarrassing ass videos.
Remember we're watching it last time?
Yeah, we were. Oh
Good
shit,
times,
that was some
yeah.
good ass videos.
I appreciate our like I always look back at those memories and I'm like, fuck, like I'm all about like making memories and stuff like that and I'm grateful for all of that.
Yeah, and I mean, we're still going too. You know, we're still friends to this day. I can't really say that about a lot of people. You know, like
True.
some people I meet back 6-7 years from now. Either we don't talk anymore, or we don't really, meet up in life. But you know, that's how it happens. You know,
It's
in
just
life you get busy,
and it's okay.
and yeah, it is alright. You know, sometimes we get busy, and that's just the way of life. You know, you just do your thing. Honestly.
Yeah.
But aside from DJing, real quick, I actually wanted to. So, what else do you like to get yourself involved in besides DJing? Like, do you do anything else like hobbies?
I feel like
I know you do
I have
like
a lot.
makeup, like freelancing sometimes too.
I do. Actually, like this year, I want to do my own business, like freelance business. That way I could
Ooh,
quit my
okay.
job wherever I'm at now. So I do plan on quitting that. Damn. I hope none of my coworkers.
Everyone at Karina's working like, oh shit,
I'm like, fuck, what?
damn, job posting.
You know, I just been at my job for like 4 years already. So it's like, I need something else for myself. And my goal has always been to, you know, be my own boss. So me and my other coworker, like we're planning to start a business together. Whereas like we
That's
freelance makeup. That way we could do our own schedule and just like I have time for music and you know,
Alright.
I feel like it'll be a better income and yeah. So that's my goal. I do makeup. I also bartend, but I went to bartending school. I took a little course, but I would do that when COVID started, just because
Oh,
like
okay.
my job wasn't really a thing because of everything going on. So I had to
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I had to find something else to give me money. And yeah, I did bartending for a little bit. That was very fun. I do want to get back to that though.
Okay,
Yeah,
got you.
bartending.
I just want everyone to know because I want you to flex real quick. What kind of car do you have?
I have two. I have.
Oh, she got 2 cars. Damn, I forget. And they're pretty sick ass cars.
Remember in the beginning before we met, what would I told you? I want this car. Remember?
Yeah.
And then one day I
we were
pull
like,
up-
and we were in your Jetta, like looking
Oh
at these
my
cars.
god, I had a Jetta. I did.
You made me drive that Jetta to Hard Summer. I was like, this is my first time driving on the freeway. You trust me?
It was my first time ever. I have never drove on the.
It was at
freeway.
Hard Summer. The same year we did we went a day at Hard Summer.
2014.
We saw snails and all that shit.
And I remember we were babies. We had just gotten our license, and then I wasn't comfortable driving on the freeway. So I pull up to your house. I'm like, Carlos, can you drive? It was in Whittier.
Honestly, at that day, I was like, fuck. She fucks with me like that. Like, just to like, let me borrow your car on the freeway. My first time. We got there.
I mean, like, I knew because you eventually told me years after, but I didn't know that was your first time driving on the freeway. I had no idea.
I mean, it didn't seem like it, huh?
No.
Oh, well.
No, you were good.
There you go.
We made it safe.
Oh, fuck.
But,
Shit.
what cars? Yeah, I have a 350Z Nissan, and I have a Subaru WRX. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Now, is that do you do like any modifications to your cars, or do you just like keep it like that?
So in my 350Z, when I got it, it came stock. It just had like an exhaust already, and I never did anything to it.
All right.
Also, because it was like automatic, so I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to like do this a project car. You know, there's nothing wrong with autos, but like I would prefer a manual transmission. So
Okay,
the
gotcha.
WRX that I got a stick shift, and I'm in love with it. I'll never go back to auto. Never.
Stick shift, everybody. That's the move right there.
I don't know. I just feel like you have more control of your car. It's funner to drive.
Go faster too.
Yeah, if you know how to drive it. I'm actually gonna take my car to get tuned next week.
All
Yeah,
right, for
I'm
sure.
taking it all the way to San Diego to get that, and then I have a lot of plans for it. But
All right, on. And do you do like the car meets and everything too, or?
I recently started going to a few on Tuesday because they do them every Tuesday.
Okay, for
Here
sure.
in the IE, so I started going. I've been to a couple. They're very fun. Yeah, it's a different like world, like a different environment, like different
Right.
people. Yeah, it's like so different.
Like,
like-
it's just different from music.
it's
like,
different.
Music
So I
world.
have like my music friends, producers. I have my car friends. I have my beauty makeup friends.
I mean, that's honestly like a
And
really
sometimes
versatile.
we all come together. Like when I perform, like it was like my car friends come and my producer friends come.
Even sometimes your
It's
work
just,
friends
like,
come.
my-
Yeah. They get to see the
for
real
real.
you. You're like, damn, that's Karina. Dropping bangers. Damn, that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. Yeah, especially once your coworkers start asking, like, "Oh, let me go to your shirt." You're like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
I had like coworkers like actually gone and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know,
Right on, right
sometimes
on.
I feel like friends are there for you more than people you've been knowing. I don't know. It's like,
True.
It'd be like that.
Of course, yeah, exactly. Well, shit. I mean, so makeup, bartending, getting into you're in cars, modifying all that shit. I mean, dude, honestly, you do a lot of stuff, like a lot of versatile stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
And there was a point where I was like, damn, like I need to like stick to one thing and just go all out and do that one thing. And I was doing music for like, remember when I first started DJing, like events and stuff like that? It was back in 2017. I let go of all my other hobbies, dreams, whatever. It was just music. And I was actually like doing good. I was performing here, getting booked here. But then, like life happens and you just meet the wrong people and stuff like that. So like I went from, because a lot of people to this day don't know like why I disappeared.
And then sometimes they don't got to, you know
They
what I'm
don't
saying?
have to.
Like,
No,
it's
they don't
personal.
have to.
So
yeah, I was just going through a very, very hard time, like with people or like, just stuff like that.
And again, sometimes like these setbacks happen also just because that way you could recollect, plan,
Get your shit
prepare.
together and come back stronger.
Exactly.
You learn the lesson and now you're like, fuck, like I'm gonna put my all into this and not let anyone, like stop me from doing anything. Not that anyone stopped me, but it's just like, yeah.
Again, the only person that's gonna stop you is you. Okay.
Exactly.
You could have everyone else tell you like, oh, you're not gonna do this. Like, don't put too much hope into it. But don't let them crush your spirit, because like at the end of the day, it's your spirit that's gonna keep you going through whatever hardships, whatever struggles that you encounter. And like honestly, you have personally for me, I think you have a strong heart. You go through everything, and you're gonna do a lot of great stuff. Just keep on staying consistent. Just keep pushing content out, and you'll be good. Honestly,
I want to release music, but on my birthday last year in October, remember I threw that little party?
Oh,
and then
gotcha.
my laptop was out and someone threw like alcohol over it, so all my projects are gone. Everything in my laptop is dead right now. I haven't fixed it. But I had like one specific song that was like ready, like released already.
Gotcha.
And I was very like, fuck, like this is a good song. When you're like, this is a banger.
Right.
I usually don't feel like that about like my music, because you hear over and over. You're like, what the fuck, like.
Right. And if you guys haven't heard any of Karlim's music, you guys can go and check that out on her SoundCloud. It's soundcloud.com/ was it Karlim Music?
Karlim Music.
All right, right on. Yeah. Once again, if you guys are not familiar with her music, what she's done, follow her on Instagram at It's Karlim, or on SoundCloud Karlim Music, or you'll see Karlim. But again, you're gonna do good. Are we? Should we expect a Karlim track anytime
Once I fix
soon?
my laptop, yes.
All right, bet. Sounds good. All right, then. Well,
Soon.
you ready for our next segment for
Yeah,
this podcast?
I'm
All right. I like this segment right here. It's called
right, hold
EDM Confessions. This is something we started 2-3 episodes ago. So it's kind of like Cards Against Humanity in a sense of like we're working with cards, but it's like EDM, like dance music related.
sure.
So again, we'll play it, and also for those who are watching as well, let us know too in the comments. Whatever questions that you guys want to answer, let us know. A little piece about who you are and your personality. Answer in the comments to some of these questions. We want to know, and subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. And once again, thanks for the support. Appreciate it. All right, well, shit, is it this one that I'm grabbing, or was it the black one that I'm grabbing? Oh, here you go.
This is me.
Right. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna do it by turn. And I'm gonna pick a card and I'm gonna ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
And then there's no time on this, so you can just
Like the
answer
other
this
one?
like yeah. So like you could be like take your
Taking my
time on
time.
this, right?
Okay.
But I'll go first. I'll open up with this card right here. Let's see. All right. So this question right here, it says, would you rather be a shuffler or a glover, and why?
A shuffler. I used to shuffle back then. Remember?
Yep.
So most of my Instagram following that I have now, whatever, came through shuffling videos I would post.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
I did not even know that.
Shuffling videos I would post. You don't remember that IG back then? Like it was just like me in nice views.
No,
with
yeah.
shuffling.
But I didn't remember that like you got a lot of like like you know, you got a lot of following because of the shuffling.
Like half.
I've always thought
yeah.
because it was the shuffle or the DJing.
Yeah, it was the DJing, but it's like half was shuffling, half was DJing.
Oh, okay. And you were good. Why'd you why the break? Why'd you take a break?
I don't know. I just stopped shuffling, and then I got into music. And I mean, I'll still shuffle. Like if I go to EDC, I'll hit up the Neon Garden.
2 fireball
shuffle.
shots. She'll be shuffling like nothing.
I'll still shuffle. Like,
Right on.
Yeah.
Did you have a nickname?
I did not.
No? All right.
I didn't. Just Karina.
Got you. Sounds good. All right. Well, that was my question from you. Now you could lift.
This
yeah,
one?
you can ask me a question.
What is your favorite EDM? What?
Where's your favorite EDM ad lib? Oh damn. So it's like a lyric or like a voice that's like common in the background of a track. Damn. Honestly, that's a hard one. I don't even know. All right. So I think my favorite ad lib, and I don't know why I'm thinking about it. I don't know if you remember. Was it Dimitri
Which
Vegas and Like
one?
Mike? Oh, Blaster Jacks. They replicated the Wolf of Wall Street hum. The
Oh my god, that one.
I'm gonna consider.
Throwback.
I mean, some could say it's
Yeah,
lyrics,
yeah.
but I'm gonna consider it
No,
ad
yeah.
libs. You know, because again, like it's not necessarily
Dude,
lyrics,
that
but yeah,
song.
I think yeah, it's called the hum.
The hum.
Yeah, the hum. I forgot. Yeah. So I
I
don't know
remember
why.
2014, 15, everyone would play it.
Yeah, anything Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike was a banger back then.
I remember.
Like
I remember
whenever they fucking released an
them.
ID, like you just hop on that shit. But for me,
It
that's
was
like
big room, progressive house, all
Jungle
that.
Terror.
Jungle Terror.
WeWake. Fucking WeWake,
We'll
dude.
get to that.
Fuck it. All right. Well, yeah, that's about me. But shit. All right. Next question, Karina. You ready?
Yeah,
All right. Ooh, this one's pretty good. All right. I'm actually curious to hear this one.
okay.
You just played your last track at a show, and the crowd wants one more song. What is your encore track?
My last track.
Yeah. Like you're done. Like you got on the mic and you told them that, all right, that was it. Like I'm Karlim. Thank you guys for coming out. And they're like, oh, encore. Oh, encore.
So a lot of people, like obviously I love dubstep, but I also love like the emotional side of EDM.
Okay.
Like Illenium.
Right, I got you.
I know people are like, why you like Illenium?
Yeah, so all your
I
sets,
love Illenium.
like bass heavy stuff, right?
Everything.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but then like I will end like to a Slander or Illenium song like at the end. I remember the last show I played, the desert one. Remember?
Yeah.
I finished with that drum and bass remix of Excisions and Illenium track called "Feel Something."
Oh yeah.
remember?
Oh yeah,
my
that one's
God.
nice. I like
I just
that one.
love like lyrics that are very meaningful and that I could relate to. So I would play songs like that.
Yeah,
Like
I
my
got
last
you.
track.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, something very
answer.
emotional.
There you go. Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, I feel like that's not a lot of. That's not something that I feel like off the bat, like your listeners, followers would know from you, because like, from my impression, like when you go play a set, it's like always bass heavy stuff. So I mean, I think that's really interesting that
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that you like too is like more melodic and deep.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, let me hit you with the feels, you know?
Right, yeah. Yeah, and you've hit me with the feels and shit. You showed me tracks, I'm like, fuck. So, you're
My
right,
turn.
you're right.
My turn.
Oh, yeah, true. I don't know. What's this question?
You are throwing a rave. What are you going to call it?
Oh, I don't think I've gotten this question. What am I calling it? Honestly, straight up, like, this might sound dumb, but the banger zone.
For sure.
I'm calling it the banger zone.
That's what's to expect, huh?
Yeah. And again, like, bangers is subjective. But on that lineup, you know, I would have, like, for me, like, the freshest and the hottest, like, artists coming up within whatever genre, whether if it's, like, drum and bass, dubstep, rhythm, trap, house, future bass.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just try to make sure that it's, like, quality stuff. And I'll try to get, you know, whoever I feel like, you know, would bring a good show, too. I feel like that's important, too, like, just performing as well. Like, you can make some really good music. But when it comes to like actually like entertainment and performing, I feel like that's like another like aspect of when it comes to doing a gig. But
Yeah.
I think the banger zone would be
Banger
yeah.
Zone?
I mean, I could have probably
Interesting.
thought of like a better name, but for the sake of time, I think I'm gonna just go with the banger zone. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm curious, what would you What would you call?
I have no
Got a
idea.
name?
I would really have to think about it, honestly.
All right, got you.
I don't know.
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
True. All right, fuck it.
Sorry.
All right, next question. Oh, my turn? All right, cool. Let's see. All right, finish the song lyrics. You ready?
Okay.
I want you to take over blank.
Over control.
Oh, damn.
Afrojack?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Everyone's gotten that correct. Good
Dude,
shit.
I know fucking Afrojack was my shit.
Yeah.
Remember?
You probably shuffled to that shit
Oh,
too.
yeah.
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 Did you ever do Malaysian shuffling?
Yes, I
Yeah?
did. Yeah, the high knee shuffle.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was. Yeah. Now that I think about it, your style was like high knee.
High knee. Mhm.
You were fucking gliding through the floor. Like, you were fucking good. You still have those videos up or no?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Got
No,
you.
I don't. And my laptop that is
Oh,
dead.
true. I'm about to leak
All
that.
of them are there.
I'm about to leak that.
Yeah.
All right, then. All right, so I guess it's
Oh, yeah.
your turn. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, hold up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
you
my
asked
turn. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's my turn. 'Cause-
Wait, no, you asked me to finish the track. Remember?
No, but you asked me
Okay.
what was my, what name I would give the festival, and then I asked you, like, real quick.
Okay. It was my turn, huh?
Oh, was it? Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. All right, bet. Never mind. Oh, shit. The fuck?
Are you lit?
I wish.
What EDM genre best describes your personality? Trap. I'm just kidding.
I think if I had to, like, boil it down to one genre as to what describes my personality right now, future rhythm.
Ooh, no. Okay.
Like at the moment, I think it'd be future rhythm. Why? Because for me, it's like there's an evolution. There's an evolution happening in rhythm when it comes to that
Exactly.
genre, and I feel
Yeah.
like in my state of in life and my situation, I feel like there's some sort of evolving happening, and I feel like I can relate that to the genre of like future rhythm, to where
Of
like
how it's like
they took one
new,
genre and they
yeah.
involved it into incorporating another aspect of like future bass, like
And
inspired
rhythm.
elements into it, and I think I can safely say at the moment, like in terms of like what I just said, I think future rhythm would be like my personality right now in terms of like,
Okay.
you know, I feel like I'm evolving
It's
and
just
shit.
something new, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I would have said trap though if future rhythm wasn't doing that. I think
You've always had that love.
I've
for
always had
trap.
that heart of trap. Yeah, I could go to a show.
I
And like,
remember you would be like, dubstep? I'm not gonna make that.
ah,
I would
shit.
like go and I would like tell him like, look, like bass music, and you were like, you wouldn't hate on it, but you would just be like, I'm
You'd be
making
like,
trap.
I get through it, you know. Like I would just be like, yeah, all right, please trap though.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
like
then.
husky though.
All right then. All right, my turn. Oh, this is a good question. I'm glad I got this card. You're in charge of the lineup, and it can only book 3 DJs. Who are you booking?
My 3 inspirations: trampa, calcium, and what's my other one? Oh my god. What did I say? Oh yeah, Murata.
Murata, all right, for
Yeah.
sure. Oh, damn, that's a fucking heavy-hitting lineup. Shit, all right. Whoever's watching and listening too, let us know on SoundCloud, on YouTube. Let us know in the comment what 3 artists you guys would have on the lineup. And I get like I said again, whatever questions we get, comment. We want to know what you guys' lineup name would be, concert name would be, all that kinds of stuff. We want to know, and give us a subscribe too. We would appreciate it. All right, I think
My
it's
turn?
your turn.
What is your least favorite EDM genre?
I always get this fucking question, bro.
Everyone knows already.
Really?
No, because you said everyone gets this question.
Oh,
So like everyone
I always
knows
try-
because other videos.
Well, I mean, I try to switch it up like every
Oh,
video. So
okay.
like last episode, who did I say was my least favorite?
Who knows?
I don't know,
just, what's your least favorite?
Honest, I don't know why I'm gonna say this, but I think Carnage is my least favorite DJ right now.
Who?
Carnage.
Why? You know you used to love him.
I know.
Dude.
I took a picture with Carnage 2013 in December. I went with Homegirl. It was like my first like 18. Oh no, it was my first like actual EDM show in Pomona. I took a picture with him. I remember asking him, "Hey, when are you releasing Tomahawk?" And he's like, "Bro, I'm not releasing it." I'm like, "Wow."
He told you.
I mean, that was a cool encounter. I got to talk to him, but
Is that the track with his collab with Junkie Kid? Or is that another?
Uh,
One?
uh,
Oh, okay. Because that one, I love that.
It was
part.
like a big room, like it was
okay,
like a big room, like it was. I think it was a banger for its time. But I think the way I think his views, and I say this because like what he's been posting on social media
I have not followed up
about like upcoming artists that are changing the game and like his perspective on like opinions on which artist is doing that, and again like just like evidence of him not really knowing his shit like. Like there was a video of him doing a sponsorship with Razer where he's like trying to like compile, like he's trying to like let us know how he did an 808 or like what's his process for like 808 processing and like you just tell like he doesn't really know what he's doing and like a lot of it's just like his marketing team is pretty good, you know, his marketing team is pretty good and I just think that for the shit that he preaches, I think that he could open up his eyes a little bit more and look more in the underground in terms of like, you know, if you want to talk about revolutionary music and dance music, you know, just search a bit more deeper in the underground.
Before talking, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I haven't really kept up with him.
Because he's saying that that a lot of these artists like in the mainstream dance music is like, you know, doing like revolutionary stuff. And that's probably true, but like the only people doing that, no, I can't agree to that. Like, there's people in the underground that's like doing hardcore ass shit,
especially in the bass, like.
But yeah, Carnage.
Okay.
I still like
but
Carnage.
It said genre though. It didn't say artist.
Oh, was it genre?
It said what is your what is your least favorite EDM genre?
Least favorite EDM genre?
So good.
It's Carnage, dog.
Least favorite EDM genre right now is Carnage. If Carnage was if Carnage was a genre, what genre would Carnage be?
I don't even fucking know.
Least favorite genre right now? Shit. Techno.
Techno?
I don't know. I just can't really get into techno.
Yeah, it's cool, but
Like
not
that.
my thing.
I appreciate techno. I just like in terms of other music genres, like I can't really get into it too much. Like, for me, it's too repetitive. Like,
yeah, it's
but
that's
techno. But that's techno. Like,
we're so used to like
the switch ups and like
transitions,
something happening
quick,
every. Yeah,
quick,
you're right.
Yeah,
True.
double dropping and all that.
Yeah, I bet. You also do double dropping and chopping too.
Just double dropping more. I don't really chop like that no more.
Really? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see what's. Actually, let me ask you this question because I already answered it earlier. Who is your least favorite producer, DJ?
Producer?
Least favorite producer, artist, DJ?
Only because he's like cringy to me, Stevie Aoki.
Stevie Aoki?
Like, I don't hate him or nothing, but it's just kind of like, oh, for sure. Like, I don't know.
For sure, like, I got you.
I can't really think of anyone.
No, I got you. That's like a tough question because like,
I know he did like a remix for like some K-pop artist or something like that.
All right, for sure.
So, that's cool. I know he's making money though. Like,
true.
Good for him.
True.
But like, I don't really like him.
Gotcha. I mean, we evolve like our tastes. I understand what you're saying because like back then, like I was a big Stevie Aoki fan, you know. Especially,
Were you?
I mean, especially when I got into EDM, you know, he had that collaboration with Bloody Beetroots, War 1.9.
So fire.
And then after that, you know, kept doing more tracks. I'm like, damn, like this is like someone to look up to in the meantime. And but overall, you know, over time, you know, more artists come through, and then you know, your taste just gets changed. But
exactly.
Good answer though.
I remember when I asked you, Carlos, what's your favorite? Like, who's your inspiration right now? Do you remember who you said?
I'm not gonna forget. All right, so
the number one DJ in the world.
Number one, what was it? Top 100 DJ.
The
number one
vote.
Number one, Hardwell. That was like my idol. Yeah, my inspiration.
I will never forget that.
Yeah, fuck.
You're like, you told me so surely.
Straight up,
you're
Hardwell's
like,
a Hardwell.
I'm like, oh, and I loved Hardwell at the time. I'm like, oh yeah,
like I was like this close to buying like his documentary on Amazon. Like, you know, I was like that much of a fanboy. He retired, and then like he's still doing like, you know, mixes and like radio appearances. I don't know. But I don't know.
Must be nice to retire from music.
True. We'll get there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm done with my cards.
Was that everything? Okay, so I got some.
So I guess it's my turn.
Go ahead.
Light show or headbang?
All right, so this is our version of Truth or Dare. So light show is truth, and then headbang is there.
Okay.
So, what do you want to give me? A light show or a headbang?
A light show.
Truth?
Yeah.
All right, ask me a question then.
Me a question to you?
Yeah, I have to tell you the truth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I asked you, huh? Is it true that you never saw yourself producing dubstep?
Oh, hell yeah.
Is
Yeah, it's hella true. Yeah, I never in my mind, in my life, I ever thought I would, kick snare. Nah, I never. Nah, for me, when I started getting into production, like my first tracks would be like all like cute trap, like trap
I
music,
remember.
EDM trap shit.
I met you, and then you went from this DJ name to that DJ name to this DJ name to rebranding.
Yeah. Like there was 1 month it'd be like, oh, I'm into this shit, and then another month it'd be like, I'm into this shit. So I'm always just like, again, my taste would just like evolve, and
Yeah. And you
I was a
found
big
yourself.
trap head, 2014 years, and during my college years, and I don't know, like I went to an Excision show, and I was just like, damn, you know what? This is like,
Lit.
fuck, this shit grew onto me, and then I went home, tried doing some dubstep tracks, and I was like, oh shit, I'm liking what I'm
Sound
hearing.
design.
I'm liking what I'm hearing. At the end of the day, that's what like my style, and in that tempo, I was just liking what I'm hearing, and it's dubstep for the most part when it comes to those kinds of tracks. So it's always a surprise whenever I'm opening up a project and I'm doing like something that's bass music related. I think this is always crazy to me. Like I was working on a rhythm track this morning.
When you produce, do you start with the drop or the intro?
That's a really good question. For the most part, because for me, I think aside from the drop, it's important. I think I always start with like the melody concept. So that'd always be like the intro. So I feel like that always. I feel like I get better results with like drops when I have an intro.
Okay.
I guess there's tracks that I've had out where I started with the drop first, and then I worked
Around it.
I worked around it. I was like, all right, fuck, the drop is like this, so like the melody has to sound like this, so like everything transitions smooth. But sometimes I don't like how that could dictate how the creative side of things happen. I've always felt like for me the better results, what I like, has always been working from the beginning, from like intro to like working with melody and like concept, and then the drop.
Okay.
Yeah, for the most part, it's melodies first, like intro to middle to drop. It's only rare when like I start from drop. Yeah.
And with me, it's like straight to the drop.
All right.
Always. Because I don't know, I feel like I struggle still like with melodies and my intros and stuff like that. Like they're still very basic. I like writing melodies is something that I need to like get better at.
And that's one of the reasons why I think I do melodies like first and I do drops,
like,
because
you're
I'm
comfortable with
comfortable.
that?
Yeah. I feel like I kind of already know like how I want this lead to sound, how this plug to sound, like building up to the drop. So for me, when I produce, I always try to do things first that like are quick for me in terms of creative things, and a lot of times it's melody and environment, and then the drop, like it could get messy in the drop. So sometimes for me, I don't know for you too, but drops, like I spend sometimes like longer than maybe I feel like I need to.
Yeah.
But like I'm just like trying to get this fucking sound in, or I'm trying to get this rhythm, this flow, and like
to me, it's a lot of like the writing, like the pattern that it goes. I'm like, oh, like too repetitive, too many layers or something. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, like I need to like kind of like just take it easy, or I'll take like a little break and get back to it, because it could be overwhelming,
Yeah.
Producing.
No, it really is. But that's a good question though. Let us know in the comments too. Do you guys start from the drop? Do you guys start from the breakdown, the intro? We want to know. Let us know. All right. So you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
All right. You're at a party and you just got aux. What's the first EDM track you're playing?
EDM track. I would probably. Do I have to say specific song? Because something I would do, I would just go to my SoundCloud, go to like my recent likes, and play that. Would I recently?
I mean, you could say that. Okay. But if you got like a specific song name, yeah. Let's say you could use like a song right now. You're at a party and like they're like, Karlim, hey, get on the aux.
That Barely Alive collab with, what's his name?
is
It's called Fusion.
oh, Fusion Core with Voltra.
Yeah, there you go. That song
Oh.
is so good.
Yeah, dude, she's been killing it.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, Voltra and Barely Alive.
Dude, I'm like, what the fuck?
Fucking Fusion Core, that shit's a banger.
That song.
Rhythm Gangsters.
And you know what? I don't really listen to Barely Alive like that. But it's like, dude, that collab was just like fire. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone's gotta put fucking respect on Barely Alive's name right now. Cause honestly, like, ever since I started getting into DJing, like that's the name that you've always heard in bass music in general. So you can, I mean, from here on out, like I only expect nothing but bangers from Barely Alive. I mean, they've always set that standard and they always do it every time.
Yeah,
so
they do.
shout out Barely Alive and Vulture for the collab. It's called Fusion Core. You can check that out.
I would play that.
All right, hey,
I would
you're gonna
play
get that part of your turn. You're gonna get that part of your turn. All right, Karina, go ahead and grab a card. We're almost done.
If you had to listen to an EDM track for 10 hours, which one would you choose?
It's
10
called
hours. 10 long hours. On repeat.
Easy. It's called Need to Feel Loved. Well, the original is called, it's by Reflect. It's called Need to Feel Loved, but it's a remix by Adam K and Soha remix.
Dude, throwback.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I could listen to that song.
That's my song.
Yeah, Adam K and Soha remix. Yeah, that's the one I will listen to more than 10 hours.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah, it's like one of those
24
tracks.
hours.
Yeah, it can't be a dubstep track. Like I can't listen to 10 hours. Like I think I'll lose it on the 30th minute. Something chill, something house, progressive house, deep. That's my track.
What genre would you say that track is? It's more like
progressive house, deep house. Yeah, progressive deep house.
It's a very nice song.
But if the artist's picky, then I don't know what genre they call it.
Yeah,
but I think for
true.
me, that's like the progressive, like minimal house type of stuff.
I like the lyrics.
Oh, I didn't think you knew that track. That's what's up.
Carlos, you know how way back I go?
You did go way back. But yeah, that's my track.
I think I would shuffle to that song because it's like bass.
That's one of the That's one of the tracks too that a lot of shufflers
People would
shuffling.
Yeah.
It'd be like a little like emotional ass shuffling video.
With like effects and stuff.
Yeah.
Little spin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my track. That's my track. But all right, cool. Last question. You ready? Which EDM track have you cried to?
Fuck.
Yeah,
Too fucking many. Too many. The Feel Something by Excision and Illenium. Illenium is called Lost. Sound of Walking Away by Illenium. I could go through my library real quick.
I mean, yeah, if you want.
I just have like so many that I do want to share.
Did you cry to?
That I cried to.
And let us know. And while she's searching some songs in the comments, let us know what song you guys have cried to.
Have you cried to? Yeah, I don't know. There's too many, but
But the one with Excision Illenium?
Feel something? Yeah, like that one is more like not really cry to, but it's just like saying how like you don't feel anything no more, because pain and shit. And then you just like are looking for something to feel, or it could be anything, and yeah.
Got you.
It's like I'm dead inside, but
I think last episode I said Adventure Club remix of Yuna Lullabies.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the one fucking
I've cried to that song too.
That's a banger to cry on,
Oh my
honestly.
God. To cry on?
Yeah, that's a crying banger.
Hey, let's take some
That's
shots.
a crying banger.
Just start crying.
Shit.
Hey, that was a good question. Like,
Well, shit, I'm down to take some shots with you, but we'll do that after. But once again, that was EDM Confessions. So thanks again, Karlim, for participating in that. I feel like everyone that's watching this, that's listening to this, got to know you a little bit more, like on that like personal level of like, if you were to have a lineup, what EDM track you cried to, I feel like people are connecting to that, and I appreciate you, answering that with honesty.
Yeah.
But again, shit, I want to take a fireball shot with you, but before we do that, was there anything that you want to give any announcements, give any like upcoming news to anyone that's watching, listening on SoundCloud, watching on YouTube?
Like music wise?
Yeah, anything happening in your life, music related.
Well, all I could say is that music really like saved my life. I know a lot of people are like, oh, like music saved my, because it's true. It does
Yeah,
save
yeah.
lives. You know, like I was in a very dark place with like mental health, anxiety, back in 2017. Remember that? Remember back then I would tell you about it.
Right, and you've gotten better with your anxiety too.
Yeah, I've gotten better. Like I'm good now, but it's crazy. Like a lot of people get anxiety and they get it like every other day, but when I get it bad for like, and it lasts like months. It's like every day for months. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
It's not like once a week or once a month. It's like, yeah, I get it, and it's for months. And so 2017, that's when I started going out, playing shows and stuff like that. And music really like distracted my mind from my worries, from all of that. I met amazing people, friends. I had met you already. I remember me sharing to you like my struggles at the time. But yeah, music really means everything to me, and that's why like when I stopped for a whole year, it bummed me out, But then I'm like, shit, it's life, like it happens.
Right.
But what to expect from me? I do want to get back into production. Not really like playing shows and stuff like that. Like I just want to produce, and I want to like get better at that.
Okay.
Just
Right
release
on.
more music. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like music saved my life.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, I'm glad you're here. Honestly, I'm glad you're here in good health.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hope everyone's doing good.
Yeah.
Being safe, being healthy.
Yeah.
And again, too, you're doing better.
I
you're doing
am.
way better.
And I know like a lot of people like that never experienced like anxiety, like they don't really know what it is, and you should be very grateful that you like, oh, like I'm anxious. You're like, it's more like nervous, but there's like anxiety where it affects your daily life.
I got
Like
you,
there was a
right.
point where I couldn't drive, I couldn't work, I couldn't nothing.
Right.
Nothing at all. But yeah, I'm better. I've been way better, like, But when the pandemic started last year, I felt it coming back. But then, like, I just learned to control my thoughts, like, just, like, not give it attention, just, like,
Okay.
laugh about it, but, like,
Right,
that's
right.
not gonna happen, or, you know what I mean?
Right,
Just,
yeah.
like, this dumb thought would come, and I would just, like, oh, yeah, whatever. Like, don't give it attention. Like, if I could give advice, like, if anyone has, like, intrusive thoughts or anything like that, just don't give it attention, like, laugh it out.
True.
Because most of everything you worry about is most likely not gonna happen.
Right. And
It's
a lot of times
not
in your
gonna
head,
happen.
a lot of times in your head.
Yeah,
like, it's
you're
mental.
just making it a big deal. You're making, like, oh shit, this is gonna happen. It's not, dude.
Right.
Like, it's not. And I just want, like, if you could relate, just know you're not alone. You're not alone. And yeah.
Hey, well, I mean, shit. Again, like, you've been doing way better. I work on my anxiety, too. Like, I get a little anxiety here every now and then, but, I work on it. Sometimes you're insecure about something. You don't know how things the outcome might be on things. But, again, you always try to have a positive mindset. You be optimistic, you be hopeful. And
Yeah, and if you have dreams, you have goals, do it. Like, life is short. Like, do it. Just go all for it. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, again, I'm excited for all the things that you're going to be doing within the next couple of months. Again, if everyone that wants to follow Karlim, the social media information right there. It's at Karlim on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere. She's on SoundCloud, Karlim. Make sure to check out her tracks that she has out. And any last words? Anything else before we conclude this episode?
No. Anything you want to ask or anything like that?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, honestly, thanks for coming by. That way people can know more about you as an artist. I think this is a really dope episode that I did with you. People, some people didn't know that you were into cars, or some people didn't know that, you also can do bartending, so I think that's really dope stuff, to talk about. And again, I'm excited to see you grow more this year and these years to come.
Thank you too.
Yeah, and again, thanks for coming to Lose the Tempo. Once again, this is the Spotlight with Karlim. And I appreciate you guys, again, tuning into the video. If you guys like what we're doing, follow us at Lose the Tempo on Instagram, Facebook, on Twitter. Go ahead and follow Karlim at It's Karlim. Karlim on SoundCloud. And I'm Husky as well. Make sure to follow me at Husky Bass. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Once again, big shout out to my producer, video editor, True Rob, now on Instagram.
Robert, we go way back too. Like, I've been knowing Robert for a long, long time.
Yeah, wow. So
Yeah.
once again,
Shout out.
hope you guys dig this episode. That was Karlim. And also too, before we actually end the episode, we want to get your autograph, Karlim.
Okay.
We want you to put your autograph on
Where?
the wall.
On the
right
wall?
here? Yeah, on the
Oh.
wall. Along with everybody else.
So
Damn, can you believe this wall was empty?
was it?
Yeah, and then now it's all filled with all these autographs.
Was here.
Yeah. Synthetic was here. Watch, one of these episodes we're gonna get a big artist name. We're
We
gonna
already have one. We already have a few.
True.
Could you see it?
Oh,
you
I like that. Yeah, you could.
Oh, love it.
Damn, awesome. Once again, guys, that was the Spotlight with Karlim here at Lose the Tempo. I'm Husky. Make sure to subscribe, like, thumbs up, and give us a comment. I hope you guys enjoyed that
everyone.
episode.
Bye.
Thanks again, Karlim.
Thank you for
Appreciate
watching.
you. Of course.
Thank you.